Hi, I'm Ryan Davis. I'm running for Yolo County Judge to serve the community I have called home for 40 years and to ensure that courts continue to reflect fairness, integrity, and respect for every person who appears before them. I'm honored to have earned the endorsements of diverse community leaders, including 4 Yolo County supervisors, every Davis City Council member, every Woodland City Council member, the majority of the city councils in both West Sacramento and Winters, every Yolo County mayor, and the Democratic Party. I'm also supported by over 50 judges, including Yolo County's own Judge McAdam, Judge Rahill, Judge Rosenberg, Judge Reed, Judge Mock, and Judge Warner. I earned that support having dedicated my legal career to public service and having spent years engaged in our community. I'm currently a court commissioner, which means I already do the work of a judge. Every day I wear the robe and make hard decisions that profoundly impact the lives of individuals and their children. I have a family law assignment, which means I preside over cases involving child custody, domestic violence, child and spousal support, and division of property. It's hard work, but I'm doing it well. I've already completed the comprehensive training required of all new judges and court commissioners in California. I know how to manage a courtroom. I know how to work with attorneys and self-represented litigants alike to ensure each person is heard. I prepare thoroughly and handle the matters before me efficiently, fairly, and in keeping with the rule of law. I also serve as a member of California's Judicial Council, the governing and policy-making body of the state's judicial branch, which is tasked with managing the judiciary's budget, approving court rules and forms, and making decisions to ensure the consistent, independent, impartial, and accessible administration of justice throughout the state. Before I became a court commissioner, I spent a decade as a public defender at the county, state, and federal levels, mostly representing men and women on California's death row. I have taken deep dives into a large variety of complicated criminal law and constitutional issues, including racial discrimination and jury selection, expert witnesses and hearsay, mental health and competency, the right to an unbiased jury, and many more. I've also had the opportunity to teach at both UC Davis and the UC Berkeley School of Law, helping to train the next generation of public service-minded lawyers. 5 years ago, I decided that the best way for me to serve the public and to use the skills I'd developed through the course of my career was to pursue the goal of becoming a judge. I knew that my deep background in criminal law provided me with a good start, but in my view, it was just a start. Although criminal law is an important part of what courts deal with, it is not all that judges do. It is not even most of what judges do. So I decided to take steps with the goal of becoming a judge in mind to broaden my experience. I joined the California Department of Justice as a Deputy Attorney General and gained experience in civil litigation, handling complex cases involving firearm laws, housing, and environmental matters. My experience now spans criminal, civil, and, as a judicial officer, family law. I am ready to serve the Yolo County Superior Court in any assignment. But I'm running to bring my services home. I grew up in Yolo County, and I'm raising my own family here now. My dad was a scientist at UC Davis, my mom was a teacher at Lee Junior High in Woodland, and my stepmom was a longtime educator as an elementary school teacher and then as a principal. My wife now teaches at Patwin Elementary, which both my kids attended. I've spent years serving the community that gave me so much, as president of the Davis Schools Foundation, a City of Davis commissioner, a member of the DJUSD Parcel Tax Citizens Oversight Committee, and a community panelist for the Yolo County Neighborhood Court. The role of judge demands not only knowledge and experience, but temperament. I approach every case with patience, preparation, and respect. I understand that the matters before the court carry real and lasting consequences. I listen carefully. I treat every person with dignity, and I make decisions thoughtfully, without bias, and guided by the law. A judge must be firm when necessary, but always measured and even-handed. That's who I am, and I would be honored to earn your support.